one country hit right in the wallet by plunging oil prices is Russia. Its economy has lost billions. Russia's second quarter GDP shrank more than 4.5% from the same period last year, and that was worse than the forecasts of the Russian finance ministry. Low oil prices and Western sanctions for actions in Ukraine have contributed to Russia's worst contraction since 2009. Julia Lyubova reports from Moscow.
The latest weakness in global oil prices has put renewed pressure on Moscow, with Russia's national currency, the ruble, falling against the dollar and euro.
Global oil prices affect Russia's economy because one of the biggest components of the economy is export of natural resources. So prices for oil directly affect the amount of export and the GDP of Russia.
Some estimates suggest every dollar of drop in oil prices costs Russia $1 billion. With oil prices down from $114 a barrel last June, that would represent potential lost revenue for Moscow of over $50 billion. But Russia's problems may be set to worsen if the Iran nuclear deal agreed with global powers goes through and sanctions on Tehran are lifted.
With Iran's return to the oil market, the oil prices might drop to something like $45, $46 dollars per barrel till the end of August, beginning of September, and later on even more, up to $40 per barrel, because for Iran $40 is quite a good price, because Iran would like to take the oil market again by the volume, but not by the price.
Russia's central bank reduced interest rates to 11% from 11.5% in June. While this was fifth easing since January, it also represents the smallest cut this year. The Russian government is facing a challenging task to control inflation, with the ruble rate so dependent on oil prices.
The International Monetary Fund is predicting a slow recovery for Russia in the next year, but says it needs some deep reforms. Strengthening governance as well as cutting regulatory red tape would make a difference, as would better customs administration and reduced trade barriers. But oil prices and therefore oil revenues crucial to Russia's economy largely remain out of Moscow's control. Julia Lyubova, CCTV, Moscow.